Okay, well, we made it. We are at the Midwest Air Museum. I just paid the admission fee, and we're going to get started. Now, this is an Era West, let's see, Augusta Westland AW109 helicopter. Okay. I had to. Oh, this is part of the 9/11 exhibit right here. Never forget 9/11 2001. This is a very large museum, but we're going to do our best to get through it here today. Um, this is a navigator on a B-24 Liberator. Oh boy. Liberal Army Airfield diorama. Pretty good size. And over here looks like a board for scheduling flights and that sort of thing. Maps and goggles, and here's some field glasses. Just a little bit of everything. Turbo and intake locations. It just shows you where these were located at on the aircraft. And this is obviously a landing gear. I will be taking pictures. Here later on. Pilots learned about the hydraulic system of the B-24 through these mock-ups. Oh, okay. All right, well, that makes sense. Tom A. Thomas Jr., aviator. The Ryan PT-22 recruit. What I'll probably do is just go down one side and then go down the other. Oh, here's the old biplane. I always thought these were really cool. There's an experimental on it. Okay. The Steen Skybolt is a home-built biplane, first flown in 1970. Okay. And that's what that aircraft is. Let me get another view of this one over here. Just real quick. Here's a... Yeah, that's the first one we came upon. Okay. And here's a U.S. Air Force jet. You really don't realize how large these are until you see them up close. like at air shows and air museums and such. Lockheed F-104 Starfighter. Miniature musical instruments made in Vietnam. A ceremonial gift from the government of Vietnam. Oh, okay. Let me see. I gotta remember where I'm at here. Okay. There are planes attached to the ceiling, so we'll take a look at those. Okay, this one coming up is a Royal SE-5 is what this is. Just kind of give you an idea here where we're at. We're working our way down here. This is the Rand Robinson KR-1, designed in 1972. I always thought these were interesting. Look at the steering wheel. Looks like it came off of a ship. That's different. The RLU-1 Breezy, home-built aircraft introduced in 1965. Oh, okay. And here's United States Army helicopter. There's the flight jacket right there and the helmet. Let's go around this way. The table's set for one. Small table which occupies a place of dignity and honor. It is set for one, symbolizing the fact that members of our armed forces are missing from our ranks. They're referred to as POWs and MIAs, prisoners of war and missing in action. Let's see if I can get in there a little bit. Can't really too much. Okay. This is the Bell UH-1 Iroquois, one of the most famous helicopters of the Vietnam War, right here. Of course, that's a simulator. Well, I think it was a simulator at one time. And here's some more helicopters. This one right here is a Hughes OH-6 Cayuse. Was a light observation and scout helicopter used by the United States Army in the Vietnam War. Okay. And of course, I don't want to get so close to these, but we'll do the best we can. This is a Bell AH-1 Cobra combat helicopter. And I'll be going around the back side of, as I go down these aisles. And this is a Piesky HUP Retriever as a naval rescue helicopter. Right here. This is Naval Rescue Helicopter. And that's obviously an engine. Okay, well, let's go on down. We're going to go on down this way. Well, yeah, we can do this. Tell you what, kind of lost here. Let's go back this way. Although I don't know if we can or not. We'll have to go down. Yeah, let's go back down this way, then we'll work our way around. Can we go down this way? Yeah, let's go down this way. Okay. And we'll do this part here. Cessna T-37 Tweet was first jet built specifically as a trainer aircraft. And it's over here. And this little plane here is a Rutan Quickie, a famous home-built airplane that was first built in 1977, designed by Tom Jewett and Gene Sheehan and Bert Rutan. The Quickie was marketed toward first-time home builders. Okay. Boy. And this one is a Ariane Ka 65 Chief, a pre-World War II light civilian airplane. Yeah, that looks familiar. This red and vanilla, this Piper J4 Cub Coupe was a attempt to capitalize on the popularity of the J3 Cub. Okay, and this green one is a Cal Air 89. It was a crop duster produced by Cal Air and later by Aerial Commander, designed as a larger version of extending Cal Air Corp dusters. Okay. This here is a Piper PA-22 Tri-Pacer. Was adapted adapted from the Piper PA-20 Pacer. Okay. Yeah, that looks like it could hold at least 2 people, other than the pilot. Yeah, pretty good sized plane. Twin prop plane. Yeah. And this red, white, and yellow is The Piper PA-23 Apache was a light twin-engine airplane first sold in 1954. A plane built for corporations and businessmen. This here is a Mooney M22 Mustang. Light aircraft was introduced in 1967. U.S. Coast Guard. The Fairchild 24 Forwarder was a pre-World War II light civilian touring plane, improving on the already popular Fairchild 22. Yeah. Okay. And this was the Ryan Navion, was originally designed by North American Aviation. Look at that old cafe back there, Bob's Diner. That's cool. Well, let's go on around here. Now this white and green one, plane, the Funk B was a light civilian aircraft first created shortly before World War II. Howard and Joe Funk. The B was their first attempt at producing a true powered airplane. Okay. And there's the old diner. They've got diners look similar to this called Valentine Diners. And we actually ate at a Valentine Diner a couple of years ago when we were doing our Route 66 camping / road trip. A little bit better look at it there. Miller S1 fly rod. The Miller S1 fly rod is a 1966 home built, designed and built by Ray W. Miller. Okay. Oh, they got scale model trucks. Oh, there's a Ford F-150 pickup, 1956. Wow, I'd like to have these in my collection. I've actually got some that look similar to these. I've got one that looks like that Corvette, 1957 Corvette. And that Cadillac, I've got one that looks like that. I do not have a pink Cadillac, however. I do have some that are very similar to these. Look at the clock, Bob's Diner. Isn't that neat? That big hamburger down there. Yeah. Bob's Diner, parking only, it says. Decisions, all the different kinds of Coke they had at the time. Okay. Now, I guess we're going to work our way down this way. Sure hope I don't miss any of these. This blue and yellow one, the Commodore Duck, the Wichita Wonder. The Cessna 337 Super Skymaster was a larger version of the Skymaster series of civilian utility planes. This series was notable for its push-pull twin engines. One engine was in front of the cockpit while the other was behind it. Okay. I think we'll just work our way down this way. I'm trying not to get confused here. There's so many planes in here. It's crazy. This is U.S. Army Air Corps. The Fairchild P-23 was a modification of the Fairchild PT-19 Cornell. This was intended as a primary training craft for pilots. Okay. Just kind of give you a look around here a little bit. Okay. Now this silver aircraft, boy, look at that. Very large. The Vultee BT-13 Valiant was a basic training aircraft during World War II. Unlike most primary trainers, such as the PT-19 Cornell and the PT-22 Recruit, the BT-13 and other basic trainers featured a curtain for learning to fly just with instruments, a radio, and more complex flight instruments. Oh, okay. I did not know that. Okay. Now let's go on down. Here's a blue and yellow U.S. under the wing, it says at 42. Fairchild PT-19 Cornell was used as a trainer during World War II. Boy, some of these are, I mean, look at this one. Wow, I'm sitting under one of the wings. Boy, howdy, wow-wee. This thing is huge. Iron Laden Maiden. The North American B-25 Mitchell was one of the most important medium bombers of World War II. Let's walk up here. They got like a viewing platform. Let's go up here and see what we can find here. Oh. Oh, wow. Massive. And now we can scan around the entirety of the museum. Planes, planes, and planes. And more planes. Look at that. Ooh-wee. Of course, we were just in that section over there. Alright, well, let's go back down. Pan American Airway Systems. The Rear Wind 8135 Cloudster was a light airplane originally released in 1939. Here's a silver and red. Then here's a red and white. This one is a Rear Wind Sky Ranger. Is this one right here, the Sky Ranger. Okay. Yeah, that's the right one. Rear Wind 175. Oh boy, look at this little... Oh goodness. Wilbur Staub Diamond, Missouri. Simply called Tiny. And yes, it is very tiny. The Staub LB-5 was part of a series of small planes built by Wilbur Staub. The Staub first began an LB Little Bit series. Okay. Boy. That is a tiny little thing. That's a biplane too. Okay. And here's a kind of a tan and red and brown plane. Some of these don't have anything identifying them on them, but almost looks like a Cessna. Here's another smaller aircraft. Armstrong Aeronaut. Armstrong Aeronaut is one of our most prized aircraft on display here at the Mid-American Air Museum. The aircraft was designed from scratch by a liberal native, Louis Doc Armstrong. He built the airplane from scratch from 1969 to 1974. Interesting. There's a gentleman there. Okay. Oh boy. And this plane over here is the Royal Indian Air Force, it says. And I literally have to walk around this wing. Boy, howdy. Wow. The Cessna UC-78 Bobcat was a transport plane used by the United States Army during the Second World War. Okay. And here's the plane. Dwayne Wallace, Kansas aviation pioneer. Wallace Aircraft Company. Organized October 17, 1984. Okay. Well, see, we've got a Liberal Airport with the old-fashioned gas pump. We'll go look at it in a minute. You sit down and see the sunflowers, and yeah, pretty cool. And here's the Phillips 66 gas pump. 17 and 6/10, including tax, a gallon. Boy, don't you wish it was that way now today? Boy, wouldn't that be wonderful? Wow. Okay, well, let's walk on around here. Okay. I don't really know which way to go next. I'm just going to follow this down here, and then we'll have to double back. Here's a Cessna 120, a post-World War II civilian light airplane. Released the same time as the upgraded counterpart, the Cessna 140. Both airplanes were created immediately after World War II in anticipation of higher demand for light aircraft. Okay. And this is a Cessna 140 post-World War II civilian light airplane created and released with a cheaper version, the Cessna 120. Okay. I always thought it could be cool to be a pilot. For a smaller plane, I mean. The Culver model was a light civilian plane released soon after the end of World War II. Designed V for victory. Culver model V. Okay. Alrighty. And this plane here is a C-145 Airmaster, pre-World War II airplane. And it played an important role in the evolution of the Cessna Aircraft Company. Okay, well, that's interesting. Okay. And this is a Beechcraft 19 Musketeer Sport, a light civilian aircraft and part of the popular Musketeer family, created as a cheaper, lower performance alternative to the Beechcraft Bonanza. They were generally used as trainers and general light airplanes. And here we go. Captain Sam Ed Brown, Kona Jack, and here's some more model aircraft down here. This is the P-51 Mustang. This P-51 Mustang is a three-quarter replica of the Warbird that flew in World War II. Okay. Boy, that's sharp looking now. That's really nice. Okay. And I think this is the back end of this one we previously looked at, we went upstairs on. That's the back end. That's the back end of it. That's where the tail gunner would set, right back here. And the way I'm to understand it, this was probably the most dangerous place you could be, because if anything went wrong, if you had to make an emergency landing, you're literally going to scrape bottom on this aircraft. But yeah, that's crazy. But that's what they did to defend our country. That's a risk they took. Okay, let's walk on down this way. Boy, now here, look at this. This is Navy. These are foldable wings. The wings can fold. My goodness gracious. And a navy blue, of course. Wow, look at Captain H.E. Webb. This thing is massive. I can't even get this hull on one. Wow. The Grumman's TBM Avenger was the U.S. Navy's primary torpedo bomber in World War II, designed in 1940 to replace the obsolete Douglas TBD Devastator. Okay. People can sit and take a break if they want to, or whatever. Boy. Wow. The U.S. Air Force Rescue. The Cessna 195 was a civilian plane designed for the post-World War II aircraft, nearly identical to the Cessna 190. Okay. There's another smaller plane that's got the foldable wings. The Pereira X-28 Osprey was a military light flying boat prototype. Oh, I see that now. Yeah, okay. A boat prototype. Intended to be used in Vietnam originally. Okay. Yeah, you can see where the bottom half of it looks like a boat. Okay. And this Cessna 337, oh, I've already been over here. Okay, that's what I was afraid of. I'm kind of losing my way here. Okay, let's go down this way then. I've kind of got mixed up there a little bit. That's okay, we're going to go on. And this white plane here is a Viking Dragonfly, a light kit plane flown in 1980. Okay. Wow, there's a passenger aircraft. It's got like 5 windows. Starship 2000A. Look at that instrument panel. This was a Beechcraft 2000 Starship. It was widely regarded as a failed attempt to capitalize of Beechcraft by Raytheon in the late 1980s. Okay, here's the advertisement. Starship, an airplane so advanced the competition may never catch up. Okay. There are some planes back there I cannot get to. You can't go past this border here. United States Army. The Aerial Commander L-26 was a military version of the Aerial Commander 500 series of planes built after World War II. Okay. And that's obviously one of the engines. Uh, Pratt Whitney jet engine. And then here, the next plane. Wow. Okay. This is a North American F-86 Sabre jet fighter. I just gotta imagine sitting up there with all that behind you. Wow, look straight back. Of course, there's the front. There's a helicopter, military helicopter up there. Oh, there's a pilot. Scared me. I thought somebody was standing there. The Bell H-13 Sioux was an Army medical helicopter from the Korean War. Originally, that's this up here. Originally, the H-13 was a civilian model 47. Okay. And if you've ever watched MASH, it's a MASH medical helicopter. And it says so right there on the side. Mobile Army Surgical Hospital. Ooh. We're right down the nose of this one. This is on loan from the National Museum of the Marine Corps. Okay, the F-4U Corsair was one of the most famous navigator fighters of World War II. And I was going to say, if you see a war movie, a World War II, this is usually what you see. And what we got here? This is a Stinson's V-77 Reliant. This is Stinson S-10A Voyager, a light aircraft developed from the popular model 105 Voyager. Aeron Cos 7 AC Champion, right there. Post World War II civilian primary trainer. And the smaller green plane was the Mooney 18 Mite, a small and light post World War II airplane. Okay. That's just where we came from. This is really a wonderful, wonderful air museum. I've been to air museums, and this is really top notch. This is really, really, really nice. Here's the different engines. And here's the T-Bird. Wow, isn't that sharp? I've got a model just like this at home. The top, there's a removable top that you can take off. Yeah, look at that, nice. And so you've got the table set up over there with a bottle of Coke and a hot dog. and a jukebox, a tabletop jukebox, mustard and ketchup container, straws, and here's the girl with the poodle skirts, I think what those are called, because there's a poodle on the skirt. Oh, this airplane's got curtains even. Let's go check this out. This is a Radioplane OQ-19 target drone. Oh, I see. Okay. No, now wait a minute. That's not the right one. Oh, it's up here, sorry. This is a target drone up here. Sorry about that. No, this is actually, see, there's a picture of it right there. No, that's a target drone up there. I got mixed up. Okay. This is actually a Beechcraft 35 Bonanza, post-World War II light civilian airplane designed to make use of design advancements made during the war rather. Okay. I forget they got airplanes hanging from the ceiling. Okay. Iron Butterfly, it says. Beech C-45 Expeditor was one of several military versions of the civilian Beech Model 18. Okay. I'm trying to hold the camera and read at the same time, but that's what that is. Okay. And then we have this kind of light brown or tan with the dark brown stripes. The Beechcraft Model 17 Stagger Wing was the first aircraft built by Beech Aircraft Company in Wichita, Kansas. Oh, our neck of the woods. Okay. All right, cool. And that's obviously a trainer or a simulator. They got simulator. This is for the kids. These are just all simulators along in here. And this over here, though, airport beacon. It says flip switch to activate. Oh my. Huh. Yep, it activated all right. Okay. Well, that's bright too. Okay. All right. Well, let's go on. Now, hopefully I can remember. There's an outdoor section too, and we're going to go out there and take a look around. Now, we've already been down here. I'm just going to kind of walk here and oh, there's one up there I missed. I might have missed a few for hanging up. I'll try to make another go around. But right now we're going to walk back this way. We might go outside here in just a minute. Yeah, if you live anywhere close by or maybe a several hour drive, this is very well worth the drive. It really is. I think we missed this little section over here, and then we're going to go outside. I think I'm the only one here. I mean, there's workers here, but other than that, that's pretty nice. Okay, this little critter here is a McCulloch J2 gyroplane. Look at that gyroplane. Okay. The Piper Aztec, created in 1960. Evolution of the Piper Apache. Looks like they're working on that one back in there. I think we need to go down this row here. This is a Rotoway Scorpion 133 home built helicopter. And there's one up, there's a plane up there. And this one here is a Riley D16 twin Navion, adapted from the North American Navion, single engine. Okay, I'm gonna try to get these up here as well. I don't forget we've got planes up here too. Okay, the one hanging up here is a Eaton Paul, I can't pronounce that right, air camper, home built airplane. Oh, that's interesting. And there you go. This one is a Bush Bee Mustang, a two-person kit plane, a larger version of another kit plane. Boy, a lot of kit planes. And this one up here, I'll show you, is the Globe Swift. Was a light airplane originally released after World War II. Okay. Boy. Sweet Petunia, it says. Huh. Sweet Petunia. The Curtiss Wright Jr. was a light sport plane produced in the early 1930s. Okay. And there's one up there that says experimental on it. Okay. The Probert Pixie was created for home builders in 1974. This Belikov 1419 Cruisemaster, post-World War II light aircraft. And this one, the Thorpe T-18. Popular home-built plane, first flown in 1963, right up there. Bright yellow one's a Piper J3 Cub, one of the most iconic airplanes, light airplanes serving before, during, and after World War II. The Monette Moni motor glider was designed by schoolteacher John Monette to properly describe the Moni. Monette's coined the phrase air recreation vehicles, or ARV, designed to be easily built with traditional tools. Okay. This one up the top is, let's see here. This one down here is the Porterfield CP65 Colgate. Okay. And this one is a McFam Cavalier, a home-built airplane, 1971. The Bowers Flybaby, a home-built light airplane flown in 1962. Smith prop jet. Wow. And of course, here's the space shuttle. I always thought these were cool. It's a shame they don't fly them anymore. I always thought they were really, really cool. Of course, that's how they would launch it, with the big fuel tanks. All right. Well, let's work our way on around here. Let's fly. World record #1. Distance in a straight line, Max Conrad 6259. Casablanca, Morocco to Los Angeles, California, 7,668.48 miles. The Piper Comanche was a 4-seat monoplane released in 1958. Like the earlier Piper Apache, the Comanche moved away from traditional Piper design choices. Then down there it says world record #2, distance in straight line, Max Conrad 11, 2459, Casablanca, Morocco to El Paso, Texas, 6,966.75 miles. Oh, cool. Okay. I think, yeah, we've already been around here, so we might be done in here. We can go outside for a little bit. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we've seen all these. Let's walk down this way. and we'll get the ones up top I might have missed. I think we're ready to go outside. Yeah, we've seen all these. Okay, well, we've made it outside, so we're going to walk around out here a little bit. Boy, that's a bad dad. Boy, look at that thing. This does kind of remind me of there's an air museum in Wichita, Kansas. And of course, been to that several times. And this is part of the Liberal airport out here. But the Air and Space Museum in Tulsa is the same way. It's part of the Tulsa airport. Boy, howdy. I'll have to get pictures of these before I go back inside. Still kind of muggy out today. Well, I did. Still cloudy and kind of muggy. Oh, look, here's looks like this is the Federal Express. Wow. One large aircraft. Wow. Wow. Huge. Well, let's walk on this side now. Marines. Boy. Hmm. That was a little different. Navy. Captain Larry Butler, USA, called the Elephant. Okay. Boy. Danger. Jet intake. Of course, they're covered up. Landing gear mechanism. USS Theodore Roosevelt. Black Aces. Tell you what, you wouldn't want to be standing on the back end of this. You wouldn't last very long. I hope you enjoyed this tour of the Liberal Air Museum here in Liberal, Kansas. Thank you for tagging along with us on our journeys this past 4 days. I think this is going to conclude the video. I'm going to take some pictures and we're going to probably head on back. I really do hope you enjoy these videos. That's why I do these, for your enjoyment. Thank you to all of my subscribers. It means a lot to me. And the ones that don't subscribe but still watch, that means a lot to me too. I hope this inspires you to get out and explore your world and go places, do things, experience things. Just have fun. Just enjoying what you like to do, whatever that may be. But always remember to be safe, be aware of your surroundings, be cautious. But yeah, just go out and have some fun, explore your neck of the woods and beyond. You know, like we're 4 hours from our home base. For those of you that enjoy our videos, I would ask that you would please like, subscribe, and share these videos. That would be great. To pass these along, family, friends, whatever. Hope you had a nice weekend last weekend. And I do believe that today's video is over. We will see you on the next video, on the next road trip, camping trip, just wherever, in a week or two. But thank you again for joining, for watching, for just liking our videos. And as always, we will see you on the next video. So, goodbye for now.